Guys, now we are going to do a little hands-on on motor drivers. I hope you all have seen previous videos of motor drivers. Let's start. Open Chrome and log into your Tinker ID. Yeah. Now we are going to do a Arduino controlled DC motor using L293d motor driver. We all know L293d is used to control speed and directions of a DC motor. It is a 16-pin motor driver IC which is used to control two DC motors simultaneously in any direction. This is our Tinkercad platform. This is our workspace. Here we will pick our required components. Now we will assemble all our required components. First, I'll select a small breadboard and Arduino. I'll try to rotate. Fine. And the DC motor. And our motor driver. Now start making connections. First, I'll connect all ground pins. I'm changing color to black. I'm connecting ground pin of Arduino. Okay. Now I'm connecting output pins. Output 1. To terminal 1. I hope you know all 16 pins of L293d. These 4 are the ground pins. These 2 are the output pins for motor 1, and these 2 are the input pins, and this is the enable pin, enable 1, 2. This is a power supply pin. Okay, now we are connecting our input pins. We are connecting our input 1 to the 9th pin of Arduino. Wait, I'm connecting this input 1 to the 5th pin of Arduino. And I'm connecting this input 2 to the 6th pin of Arduino. I'm changing this color to orange. Fine. Now I'm connecting this input 3 to the 9th pin of Arduino. I'm changing this color to pink. and I'm connecting this input 4 to the 10th pin of Arduino. I'm changing this color to pink. Fine. Okay. Now we will connect all these power pins to the wait. I'm changing this color to red. Fine. And I'm connecting this 5 volt here. To drive this two DC motors, we need some extra power. So we are selecting a 9 volt battery. I'm connecting this. Right. Fine. I'm connecting this to it. This is a ground wire. Fine. I hope we made this completely. Check once. Ground pins, 4 output pins and 4 input pins, VCC, VSS, and then motor. Okay, fine. Now we are going to write our code to make our motors to run in clockwise directions and anti-clockwise directions. Go to code, select text, continue, and start writing your code. First we need to define our input pins. Int in1 is equal to int in1 is equal to, this is our motor 1 and this is our motor 2. We are connecting this input pin 1 in in1 is equal to uh, 5. In1 is equal to 5. Int in2 is equal to 6. This is our motor 1. Downside. Motor 1. For motor 2, int in3 is equal to 9. Int in4 is equal to 10. Void setup. Here we are going to declare our pin as input or output. In mode, in1 comma, we are declaring all our pins as output pins. Fine. Close. And void loop. Here we put our main code which runs repeatedly. First, I'm writing my code to run my motor in clockwise direction. Clockwise. Which motor? Motor 1. Okay. Digital write. Check this code. Start simulation. See, here our motor 1 runs in a clockwise directions with a torque of nearly 9k. And then stop simulation. Now, to run our motor 2 in clockwise direction, we change the input 1 to low and input 3 to high, and then start simulating. Here we observe our motor 2 is moving in clockwise direction of same torque 9393 rotations per minute. And then stop simulation. Now we are going to run our motors in anti-clockwise direction. Our motor 1 in anti-clockwise direction. So change your input 2 to high and input 3 to low. And then start simulating. Here we are observing that our motor 1 rotating in anti-clockwise direction of negative torque minus 9393. And then stop simulation and check for motor 2. Make this input 2 as low and this input 4 to high. And then start simulating. Yeah, here we are seeing that it's rotating in an anti-clockwise direction. Now we are going to make our motor 1 and motor 2 rotate in a clockwise direction. Now check, make your input 1 to high and input 2 to low, and change your input 3 to high and input 4 to low. Fine. Now start simulating. See, both motors are rotating in clockwise direction. and then stop simulating. Now we are going to see, change here. Now we are going to see our anti-clockwise direction for motor 1 and 2. Change your input 1 to low and input 2 to high and input 3 to low and input 4 to high. Start simulating. Yeah, here we are seeing that the two motors are rotating in an anti-clockwise direction with a negative torque. Stop simulating. Now we are going to do this thing with a single code for motor 2 and motor 3. Take it and delay. This delay function will stop the motor to rotate in for 3 to 4 seconds. For 3000 milliseconds, like it stops motor rotating in 3 seconds. I'm changing this to high, low, high, low. Start simulating. Observe here. First, our motors are moving in anti-clockwise directions, and then it changes directions to clockwise directions, and then anti-clockwise directions, and then clockwise direction. This is how L293d motor driver controlling speed and direction of two DC motors simultaneously. Thank you for watching.